Gravitational force. All objects have a force that attracts them towards each other. This force is called gravity. The force of gravity acts between all objects. If mass increases, the force of gravity increases. If distance increases, the force of gravity decreases. The gravitational force on Moon is less than on Earth because Moon has less mass than Earth. Everything tends to fall on the ground and stays there. Throw a ball upwards and it will surely come down. The force that pulls objects towards the Earth is called the gravitational force. So here we have gravity that is acting downwards and air resistance that is acting upwards. Sir Isaac Newton was an English scientist and a mathematician. He was the first to use the term gravity and gravitational force, the force that attracts free-falling bodies towards the Earth. Gravity also holds Earth and the other planets in their orbits around the Sun. Frictional force. Friction force results from the interactions of surfaces. So here there's a pushing force, the motion and friction, all acting together. Whenever an object moves or rubs against another object, it experiences frictional force. This force acts in the opposite direction to the movement. Friction is a force that is generated when the two surfaces rub against each other. When we push a ball, it travels at some distance and stops. This is because of the force of friction. The trolley moves along in the direction we pull it. It is called rolling friction. Friction is a force resisting motion of an object when in contact with another. Frictional forces can be good and helpful. Let's see some examples. The friction between the tires of vehicles and the road makes them roll forward. Thus, friction makes movement of vehicles possible. A basketball star can grip a ball and control it better in a dunk because of greater friction. When we walk, we don't slip easily because of the friction between our shoes and the floor. Each time you ride your bike, friction between the tires and the road helps you not to skid off. A ball rolling on the ground slows down because of the friction between the ball and the ground. Sometimes frictional forces can also be unhelpful. If you don't lubricate your bike regularly with oil, the friction in the chain and axles increases. Your bike will be noisy and difficult to pedal. Friction produces heat. We use heat produced by a friction to light a matchstick.